Shodredux's video game commentaries. Alrighty guys, that's my new intro for my video game commentaries for the time being, until a better one comes up or until one of you guys submit one to me. The type of video review that I'll be doing this time for Battlefield Play4Free is actually going to be on Myanmar, which is the new map that just got released here recently in Battlefield Play4Free during the date of this video being made. One of the things I noticed right off the bat with Myanmar is that it's definitely a lush green environment, of course being that it's supposed to be a jungle environment, which I absolutely love the idea. This map overall was definitely a great design choice for the Play4Free environment, because it has all types of engagements as far as infantry wise goes, mainly being good medium to close range engagements due to all the lush environment as far as like the greenery and the trees and the bushes and great cover, and it's a very good stealth map, so you're able to sneak around at all areas of this map, which is really nice. Of course, the types of vehicles that you see in Myanmar is just the ground vehicles, mainly being the Humvee and the Gaz, as well as the APCs for both RU and the US teams. However, the APCs you don't get right off the bat unless you capture the very first flag point, from what I've noticed so far of playing this map. So for either side, you have to capture the first closest flag in order to get the actual APC. And if you need an additional APC, both teams can fight over the C capture point, and depending on which faction gets that flag, will also get an additional APC as well. Just to give you a bit of an idea of what the C area looks like, it definitely looks like a generic vehicle barracks. So that's definitely where you'll find that additional APC at, and you want to capture that area if you want additional vehicle support. The B area is a shrine, which also has a gong that you will probably currently see a lot of people sitting there shooting at the gong just to try and make noise with it, thinking it's the coolest thing since ice cubes. But once that area is captured, a lot of people tend to spawn around the shrine, and actually can go down the long flight of steps or jump off to the side to go to either the capture points A and D, so you can flank from those areas as well. Being in that shrine area, it's kind of like an internal battlefield, like a battlefield within a battlefield, so to speak. It's a pretty closed off, blocked area. You can get in from a lot of different ways. I mean, there's a couple of entrance ways in each of the areas, but if well covered, it can be very difficult to capture the shrine area itself. But it's still, all in all, a fun area to have engagements in as well. Outside of that, you'll find, like I said, the rest of the map is a very green, lush jungle environment that I feel a lot of the people that play Battlefield Play4Free definitely feels like it gives it a fresh new look and a great environmental addition to the map list. So it's definitely a bit of a change of pace. Majority of the maps that you do find in Play4Free are a lot of city maps, or very open, not so lush environments, but this one definitely gives you that jungle and very fresh feel, so it doesn't feel like a new map when you play it and not something that you're familiar with already. And that's partially because it is a brand new map that was actually developed for Play4Free. One of the other things that this map distinguishes itself in comparison to the other Play4Free maps is that it does have a lot of hills, a lot of downhill runs, a lot of uphill climbs. Due to its jungle environment, it's definitely a very uneven plane map, which is very good because it adds a very different characteristic of playstyle, because as you can see here in this part of the video, this is the shrine area and there's the gong that makes the funny noise, but it's a very level playing field, and you can get away with jumping and all that stuff a lot easier because it's a flat surface. Well, as soon as you leave the shrine, you'll notice that it's very hilly. Even when you're driving downhill or uphill, it does have its open areas for being able to maneuver with the vehicles, which is also great because it doesn't seem to be as aggravating or tedious when you're trying to drive somewhere either. So it's like the actual roads do serve a decent purpose instead of it just being nothing but jungle. Now, what this also makes it great for is due to the fact that the roads are very limited as far as where you can drive due to all the trees and the lush environments. Is a lot of people, you'll probably notice, start using C4 a little bit more in this map due to the fact of its limited terrain capabilities and how well someone can hide. It makes it a lot easier for you to be able to do that. Just to explain the D area a little bit, which is the current location I'm in right now. Of course, it has the vehicle bridge there, as well as it being a little bit more open, more of a kind of secondary base type area. You know, you're able to capture it from underneath the bridge, as well as inside the hut, or the barracks there, not the hut. But I mean, that's what the D area looks like. And as far as the A area on the US side, it's actually a lot more in the brush, so there's definitely more greenery around it, but it looks similar to the C area barracks. So the A and C areas look very similar to each other. This map is definitely ideal for all types of classes. There's not going to be any aggravation like you would have in Omen, where, you know, a lot of people tend to want the more farther range weapons or just stay in vehicles the entire round. This you won't have that particular problem with, or say for instance Bass, where it's not just strictly infantry. There's definitely all types of different engagements that you'll get in this map. From the shrine area, which is the B area, I noticed that there's a lot more people that you'll see in there roaming around with shotguns or assault rifles in that area. The snipers tend to hide in the vegetation themselves, or just tend to stay outside of the shrine, I guess. And the people that like to drive around the vehicles also have that luxury as well. Like I said, the roads are big and open enough to where you'll be able to just drive around and get to each flag area as you would like to be able to do. So all in all, this map is definitely a very fair map across the board, and I absolutely love it. It's, to be quite honest, probably one of my favorite maps in Play4Free so far. Just for the simple fact that I love jungle environments. It's definitely something that I thoroughly enjoy. I mean, probably a close second environment is definitely, like, you know, the tundra environment, but vegetation is always something good, especially in a shooter game. Also, one of the things you'll notice in the map is between the B and C area is you'll definitely see more towards the US side, which is the A side, that there are some bridges that you can cross in that direction, which also in turn has a pit down at the bottom, which is pretty cool because it kind of serves as a dual purpose. You can either cross the bridge to get across to the area that you need to go faster, or if you want to be a little bit more discreet, you can actually cut through the bottom there. But it does take a little bit longer due to it being, you know, a pit, so to speak, and there's rocks in the pit. So it's pretty cool. Just to do a quick recap of Myanmar, like I said, it is definitely a jungle environment. The D area, which is the RU side, is definitely a more open type of second-hand base environment. The C area is definitely like a vehicle barracks. If you capture that area, you will gain an additional APC depending on which faction captures that area. The A area is a more green environment, but it's also closest to the US side, so that's obviously the first capture point for the US. And the B area is the more internal city-like area, which is the shrine, which you will have capabilities of going within a certain area of the shrine indoors, but it's for the most part blocked off. There are blown open holes in the wall through the back of it, as well as two entrances from the left and right side, as well as the front main entrance as well. And I believe an additional door towards the right side of the front, more towards the US side. Which means that there's multiple ways to get inside the shrine to be able to capture it. And of course, in the middle of all the flags is more of the hilly brush type of environment, like I said multiple times, along with drawbridges and a bottomless pit with the drawbridges, so that's pretty cool. All in all, Myanmar is a great addition to the Battlefield Play4Free series of maps, due to the fact that it's a completely new environment altogether to the Play4Free series of maps. Also, due to the wide variety of environments and areas, it's definitely a fair map for all types of classes that everybody will appreciate. That's all I got for Myanmar. Check out the rest of my videos on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.